Hi everybody, welcome back. Hope you're all keeping well. Now this week we're going to start looking over here to do the work on the TMD. So let's switch all these trains off, park them up, and let's get started on it. This is the area where I'm going to put the TMD. Now over here is a point. This will be the exit on this line here around the TMD. So I'll have to bring the track around here, have a head shunt to come back into the TMD. What do you need in a TMD? Well, obviously you need some sort of engine shed. So I'm going to have a 2-lane shed here and be utilising the West Hill Wagon Works interior for that. Also you need to have a fueling area, possibly a loco wash as well. This is going to be a modern TMD, so it's going to be looking after diesels, DMUs, that sort of thing. Also you need to have a couple of sidings just for storing locos in. So I'm going to get a couple of points out. Lay them down, have a look and see what sort of layout we can come up with. For laying out the plan of the TMD, what I'm doing here is I've got various points here. I've got left, right hand points, double slips, a 3-way point. I'm just going to lay them down and see how well they fit. Another way of doing it is just getting a pen and paper out, measuring it and doing a scale plan, or using software like AnyRail. I'll pop a link to a video down below from my friend Graham at Leamington Station. He done a video on AnyRail. You can find that useful. As I say, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the points down, see how they fit in. What I've also done on here is I've drawn lines on the baseboard. And what these lines show is where the supports are running underneath. So I can try and position a point so it's out of the way of the support, so it's easier to fit point motors. It's not always possible. I might have to do some cutting underneath to fit the point motor in. But the idea today is get this down, get the points in place, do the rest of the track, because then I can order more point motors and the DCC Concepts controller that you would have seen in the last video where I was using that to control the points. And then that'll be these 2 boards done. They'll be all wired in and complete. And then I can just crack on with the scenery, hopefully. This is what I've come up with so far. It's probably not going to be the final plan. So we'll have track coming up from here into this 3-way point here, into the head shunt. That'll enable the loco then to come back up here, take any of these 2 lines here, which will go into the engine shed down here. And then this will also give me a siding to the side of the engine shed, and this will be another 2 sidings going off this direction, and I can curve them around there to give me a bit more space. So that can be the fueling depot or the loco wash. I'm quite limited on space here, so I'm probably not going to be servicing any of my DMUs in here, because really there's only enough space here for the engine shed and loco servicing. Yes, I could have a longer siding there, so maybe the DMUs will be coming in here for refueling, but certainly probably not for servicing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fit this 3-way point, get this in position, because this is sort of key to the whole thing working, and then start fitting the other points, putting track in and seeing how it looks. And maybe I need to totally redesign this. That's part of the fun of model railway. So I'm going to fit these points. I'm not going to show this in the video because I've done numerous videos on fitting points before. I'll link them down below so you can have a look at them if you want. But I'll just get this track down and then we'll come back and have a look at it. This is as far as I'm going to go at the moment with the track work for the TMD. You can see I've got the points down here on this board here. I've got a right hand, left hand, and then I've got the 3-way point. So that gives me 4 point motors I'm going to use on here because I'm using the DCC Concept modules for switching the points. So that means I can have 1 4-way module on here. And then on this other board, again, I've got 4 points, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I can have 1 module on here. It just saves there's no extra wiring having to be crossed over to control the points. Makes it just a little bit simpler. Now you can see, so it comes off the main line there, comes around through this 3-way point, through these points into the head shunt, and then it can come back and come off here to these sidings here. So this will be the 2 lanes going into the shed with the TMD, and then I can have another point coming off here with maybe a fueling point, and then I've got some storage sidings here. I'm not going to do much more than that. I have the interior kit from West Hill Wagon Works on its way, so once that's in, then I can put this in place here and I can get the track sorted out, and then I know what space I have to then put the fueling yard and the other bits and pieces in. So that's all I'm going to do for now. I need to get the DCC concept modules to control the points. They're on order, so I'm waiting for them to come in, waiting for the West Hill Wagon Works kit to come in. Once that's done, then I can carry on and do some more work on this and get this TMD underway. There we go, guys. First part of the TMD is underway. As I say, I've got parts from West Hill Wagon Works and DCC Concepts on their way. So once they're in, I can do more work on that and get it finished off. Big thank you to my channel members and patrons. Names will be scrolling here. And don't forget about my live streams. They're on 7:30 every Thursday evening. If you've got any questions, pop into the live stream. I'll do my best to answer them for you. If you survived this long, don't forget to give me the old thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. And if you've got any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll pop another couple of videos here, and I'll put the old subscribe button up as well. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.